Maybe this will work now. So can you see me now? Oh man, usually don't have this. Okay, cool. All right, that works. As long as you can see me, that's fine. That's not a problem. Okay, that's just fine then. Okay, I apologize again. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm gonna have to kind of run with it anyway. Okay. Good beans. Okay, so, all right. So let's go and talk about order of operations here. So I'm going to ask everybody here a question, and everybody can answer me here. Can everybody tell me here what this is equal to? So 6. So let's go with 6 divided by 2 times 3. All right, so can you guys put your answer in the chat there? What do you think 6 divided by 2 times 3 is going to equal? It'll equal to 1, okay. So let's see, 1. Anybody else? 1, okay. 1, all right. Anybody else wanna put their 2 cents in? Okay. 9, okay. So I got 1 and 9, all right. Okay, well, let's go ahead and take a look and see what the answer is. So the answer, I got 3 for 1 and 1 for 9. So the answer to this question here, as I always ask this question here, is going to be 9. 9 is the correct answer, actually. So let's talk about why that is. This is one of those questions that I would like to clear up a lot of confusion about. And this is the reason why I asked this very specific example, because it does have a very big important notice. Now, how does order of operations actually work? Now, you've probably used acronyms in the past, like please excuse my dear Aunt Sally or something like that, PEMDAS. All right, but we're going to go over each of them here really quickly. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about P, again in please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So, PEMDAS. So what's P again? What was P? What's P here? Parentheses, okay? So P stands for parentheses. How about E? Anybody remember E? Exponents, good. Exponents is correct. Okay, now, the next part here is going to be a little bit different than what you're normally used to. This is the big key difference here. I'm going to put here M/D, okay, for multiplication and division. And A/S as addition and subtraction. Now, let's talk about why we get 6 divided by 2 times 3 is 9. Normally when you're taught this, you're saying multiplication comes next and then division. What they don't tell you is that multiplication is not a higher rank of division. In fact, in this case, the way I write it is that multiplication and division are the same exact rank. Okay, how can I prove this? Well, if I were to do, say, 6 minus 2 plus 3, okay, and I did that straight up, as is, well, you would sit here and tell me, well, let me do 6 minus 2 in my head, let me just that before, and then I'd add 3 to that, and then I would get 7, right? You would go directly from left to right in order to solve for that, okay? That's what you would normally do, all right? So you'd be like, all right, I go left to right, I'm going to find 7, and bing, bang, boom, I'm done. Well, the question is, why am I not doing the same thing for multiplication and division? I mean, shouldn't I do the same thing? Because the idea is that you have to. If I do it for addition subtraction, it also works the same way for multiplication and division. So whatever you're taught back in the day in terms of multiplication coming first is not true. Multiplication and division are the same rank. You treat it the same way as you would addition subtraction going left to right. So in this case, that's why the answer here is 9. I do 6 divided by 2, which is 3, and then I do 3 times 3, which is 9. So that's the key difference there between what you've been taught and what the reality is in front of you. And these are the kind of things that we need to kind of clear up, because I've seen a lot of times where people say 1 or something like that because, again, you're thinking multiply comes first. But we want to remove that out of our mind. We want to get those bad habits out of the way, and we want to bring in what the correct answer should be. Again, we want to be sure that we get, again, multiplication division being and the same rank there. Okay, so that's very, very important here. So I hope you can see, like, even as something even as something as simple as that, you can see where the errors can lie. And again, we're just trying to smooth out those wrinkles so we can be like, hey, okay, now we know how to attack these problems without too much trouble. All right. So now, one other thing about order of operations is this. There is one exception to order of operations. All right. There is only one exception to order of operations. The one exception to order of operations has to deal with division. All right. It says division is done last if, and so the one exception is division's done last if this happens, and that is if you have, say, let's say you have a some expression over another expression. So if you have a divided by b, like some expression over another expression. So you could say, actually, let me rewrite this. Expression 1 and then over expression 2. So if you have two expressions like so, okay, then division is always done last, all right? So a good example of this would be, let's go ahead and look at an example of this here really quick. So we have 56. So an example would be something akin to, say, 37, 15 minus 3 times 2. Okay, this time I didn't do anything. All right, what is going on here today? What? Okay, my internet's acting weird today. That's definitely a thing. Why is my interwebs acting really bad today? Hang on. Not even right. Yeah. Okay. So weird today. All right. I have no idea why, but okay. Okay, sure. uh, yeah. All right, that was really weird. I don't know what's going on with this thing today. It's been a little strange today, so probably have to make some more adjustments at some point. All right. In any case, let's look at 37 here. We're gonna do 12 times 4 first at the very top. So let's go ahead and put that out here. Ah, oops. Okay, so here we're gonna get again in the numerator here. We're gonna go ahead and take 12 times 4. That's fine. That's what we're gonna do right now. So here we're gonna do the order of operations. Okay. So we're gonna do the order of operations here first. All right. So the order of operations here, we're going to do multiplication here first. So we're going to do 6 plus 48, because that's 12 times 4. And then on the bottom here, we're going to do 3 times 2 here first. So we're going to have 15 minus 6. We go ahead and take 6 plus 48, which is 54. And 54 over 15 minus 6, which is 9. So 54 divided by 9, well, we do that out, and that's going to be 6. So you notice that the division here is done last after we figure out both the top and the bottom parts there. So that was kind of like what the note was talking about there. Hey, take care of order operations in the top and the bottom first, and then you do that division last once you have it all put together. So that's where we're going to get our answer here for number 37. Are there any questions about that? I hope that makes sense there. Yeah. All right, questions? There we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there'll be a little bit of a delay, so I understand. I mean, you can't see me. It's here on screen. Hmm? If you can't see me, hit F5. Uh, hit F5 to refresh if this thing can work at some point. Oh man, just having a bugger of a time today. Bugaboo. All right, good stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and all right, there are no questions about that. All right, good stuff. Da, 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 da. All right, there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and do another problem here, though. I think that'll be important. So we're going to do just one of these problems here. So let's look at number 4 here. Okay. All right. So let's take a good look here at this one. We're going to look at number 4. So let's go ahead and read this off here together and calculate this out. Okay, so at the beginning of the day on Monday, the parts department has on hand 520 spark plugs. Mechanics in the service department estimate they'll need about 48 plugs per day. A new shipment of 300 will arrive on Thursday. Write out a mathematical statement that gives the number of spark plugs on hand at the end of the day on Friday. Calculate this total. Okay, so we want to be able to calculate this total out, all right, in order for us to have the number of spark plugs on hand at the end of the day. Okay, so what should we do here in this case? How are we going to solve this particular problem? All right. So how do you think we could, we have to create an equation, okay? So what equation should we create to figure out how many spark plugs that we're going to need by the end of the day on Friday? Where do you think we should start? So we have 520 to start with, okay? So we have 520 spark plugs to start with. So let's think of it this way, okay? Oh, maybe not that one. So here we have 520 things to start with here. Let's go with this. Okay. So here we have 520 to start with, right? So good, that's right. We need 48 spark plugs for every day. So we need to take 48 times 5, since we need 48 spark plugs per day in order to do our job here. So what's 48 times 5 here? All right, 240 is correct. So what are we going to do with that 240 then? So we have a total of 520. We're using 240 of them to fix cars. So what should we do next then? Okay. Okay, that's correct. If we start off with 520 spark plugs, then we can go ahead and subtract by 240 because we used 240 spark plugs for the week. So what we'll have left over is we'll have 280 spark plugs left over. All right, now what? Okay, that's right. We're going to take the 280 and we'll add it to the 300 here. And we're going to get 580 spark plugs to be our final answer. Okay, so you can see how things kind of work out. You see how it's pretty straightforward, again, the way we want to approach these problems here. Okay, but again, we just took a look at our total. We said, okay, let's subtract by how many we use. All right, and let's add in how many that we got from the supply guy. And then there you go. We got our final answer here of 580. All right. Are there any questions about order of operations? Now, I know today was kind of like a faster day just because, again, we got through all of chapter 1 there. Um, but yeah, there's not a lot in each of these sections, as you can tell. But we do set up the groundwork here for what we're going to be doing here for the course of the semester. So we're going to definitely be doing, again, we won't be going so fast necessarily in each chapter. All right, so again, the pace that I like to kind of keep is like a few sections a day. This is just kind of like the one exception where we just kind of want to buzz through it so we can get a little bit ahead so we can talk about the deeper stuff if deeper is not super deep, but again, the stuff that may take a little bit more time to explain. So hopefully, apologies about the stream stopping here. It was working just fine for a while, so not sure what happened, but in any case, we're going to we have a no. Hopefully, this was a good start nonetheless. I want to thank everybody for coming out here today. If there are any other questions, I'll go ahead and take those. But if not, we're going to end off here for today. Hopefully everybody's okay. All right. Okay, I want to thank everybody very much for coming out here for their first class here today. I know it may not be the most perfect thing in the whole wide world, but I assure you, we're going to do a whole lot more here on Wednesday. All right, we're going to start on chapter 2. All right, and we'll get things in a little bit more gear. Hopefully, we'll have the stream not crap out. So, okay, that'll take care of it for today, everybody. Thank you so very much. If you have questions, feel free to email me. All right, take care of yourselves, everybody, and we will see you in a couple of days. All right, have yourself a wonderful day. All right, take care. All right, again, this replay here will be each part of this replay here will be on Twitch. Okay, so you can come back and watch the replays in its stuttered motion. All right, so we'll do our best. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day. All right, take care. Have a great one. Can you email your notes to my Harper email? Uh, yeah, I can email that. Just go ahead and just send me an email through Harper email, and then I can send you those notes. So yeah, that's not a problem. I can do that. So let me go ahead and save that. Save as. All right, there we go. Do you have any work today to do? Yes, a little bit of work here today to do is to sign up for my math lab. All right, so make sure you get that done. And then if you want to work on chapter 1 homework so you can start to get comfortable with my math lab, go ahead and do that. So, if you want to keep up to with the homework, absolutely go ahead and do that. So that's what I suggest you do today is just get with my math lab, get comfortable with it, start a little bit on the assignments there, get those done. every class you should probably get something a little bit done here, since we'll go through sections and should be caught up in no time. Yeah, no problem. I'm here to help. Anything else, anybody? Okay. All right. Great. All right, everybody. You have a great one. We'll see you in a couple days, all right? All right, I'm going to head on out. All right, I'll talk to you over email or the like. All right. See you later, everybody. Take care of yourselves. All right. Bye.